Hi, my name is Jim Carrillo with the Morgan Hill Public Wi-Fi Project. This little video is going to show you how to make sure that you can set up any one of the rooms in the Morgan Hill Community Center with internet, specifically tied to the internet port. And I'm also going to show you how easy it will be to create a on-the-spot wireless hotspot in case any of the wireless internet goes down or one of your customers has a very specific need to get a boosted signal in a room. If you recognize this room, you'll notice that I'm in the Machado room. And over in the back corner to the left, you'll see the location of one of the ports. We're going to go ahead and look at that port and see how to activate that particular port. Now you'll notice this port, the first thing we want to check is the number for the port. And the number for this port is 34. We're looking at this top number. What we're going to do is we're going to use this blue port, which is the public side, and we're going to make sure it's active. Again, 34, blue port. If somebody wanted to connect their computer directly into it, what they would use is a simple Ethernet cable like this, and I'll make sure that the community center has one of these on hand, and they would simply connect one end into that blue port, and then the other end would go in to their computer. Now, what if you wanted to create a simple ad hoc network for a wireless internet? That means something that's created on the spot. Well, the first thing I would do is I would get my wireless internet equipment, and this is something that the community center will have as an extra piece of equipment. I plug the power right into the back of the system. And then I plug its power cord right into the wall. And then finally, again with that same blue cord, I plug it into the blue port. And this time, boy, I've got 5 different ports to choose from. But one of the ports, this far one, that's usually separated by a piece of plastic from the others, is labeled Internet. And we'll connect the other end of the blue port into that. And this will create a wireless ad hoc network. What will then happen is a wireless signal should be broadcast, and people can connect to it. And it will be called Community Center Wireless. And that's as hard as it gets. Now you'll also notice that I have 4 extra ports in the back. That's a simple way. If someone said, hey, I have 4 computers, could I get 4 ports? Well, by adding this little wireless network, it also has the capability of expanding this to 4 extra computers. So that's a quick way of doing that. We're not done, because the last thing I want to do is check to make sure that we are getting internet connection. Remember I pointed out that we're at number 34? Let's go and make sure that number 34 is connected to the network. And we're going to walk on out and go over to the janitorial closet. Alright, we're coming into the janitorial closet. In this back room, you see a horrendous mess of wires. Don't let it scare you. You can overcome this. What I'm going to do is look for number 34 in this, see it says data to, and you might not be able to read it on this video, blue panel. That's what we're looking for. And so we're looking for number 34. And this is number 1 through 24, 25, 26, and I see number 34 is right here. The next thing I need to do is follow that wire. See, it's this one right here. And it's kind of difficult, but you want to follow it all the way through. All the way down. Until you can confirm that indeed it's plugged in to one of these ports on either one of the 2 switches. And then finally you'll know things are working, because if there is a client plugged in, and that means either a laptop or desktop computer, or in this case I plug the wireless router in, whatever that's plugged into, and I can look down here real low, and it's actually 13, 14, it's plugged into port number 15. I'm going to confirm that the light on number 15 is on, and it is. So now I know that that system that we connected in the room on port number 34 has its wire going down to port number 15, and 15 is active.